MP said he woke up today ready to slay some dragons.
Remember, Raptors fans, we still have tickets available for upcoming home games. Please come by the ticket booth to receive more information. New Raptors have separated us. Visit ticket booth all the way and yourself on these special deals. If you love giveaways, play our next parade. We got everyone in attendance will get their area. If you are having an issue, please come to the location to 55555. At 6'8", number 4, start.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Bank Arena. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. On the block, it's Vanderbilt and Davis. Austin Reeves out there with Captain Clutch and Hachimura in at the 3 spot. And for Toronto, in at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Emmanuel quickly out there with Grady Dick. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 down low. And here we are, Greg, about a third of the way through the season. Is it too early to talk about MVP?
Some people debate that even before the season begins. I think we do have a front runner, but out of respect for the field, I'll keep that to myself.
Tip-off goes to the Lakers. The bright lights of the NBACup semifinals. So much pressure. And guess what? MP thrives in the spotlight. Guys, he loves it.
Yeah, and talking to MP before the game, you could tell he was ecstatic. The entire NBA is watching this one. MP has a huge chance to prove himself. I expect him to have a big game.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Quickly has incredible confidence and dangerously deep range, folks.
Here's Captain Clutch. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Davis with a screen on quickly. Pocket 6. Captain Clutch passes to Vanderbilt. And here's Reeves outside. It's rebounded by Barrett. And Barrett has got the ball here for Toronto. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Yeah, you hate losing a game that you control for 3 quarters. But that fourth was just really an abomination in terms of how they played. And unfortunately, they took it out.
Now Barnes. After the missed 3 from Captain Clutch. Good.
How about Scotty Barnes getting that jumper off the bounce so quickly the defense can't get there in time.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Davis with a screen on quickly. Captain Clutch. Good. Another from 3.
And now for this franchise, he's hit the most threes in a single season.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense. Barrett inside the three-point line. Rebound the Lakers.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. Let's see some of the numbers here for Scotty Barnes.
And in the last 5 games, he's made a bunch of hustle plays on the glass more than anywhere else. His rebounding totals in these games shows a dramatic increase from his numbers during the rest of the season.
The Raptors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Recently, the Raptors made moves, Greg, to add some Canadian-born talent to their roster.
They traded for R.J. Barrett and Kelly Olynyk, two guys that represent Canada in international play, and were both born in Toronto, now playing for their hometown team.
Well, the hard work on the offensive glass pays off for Jakob Poeltl. Like to see that mindset from the big man. Goes back up strong as soon as he gets his hands on the basketball.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. A three from quickly. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Here's Captain Clutch. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Raptors have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Dick with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, efficiency is everything, right? So far in this one, this guy has been on the money.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Here's Captain Clutch, quickly covering. Captain Clutch. That's good.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Outside, Barrett.
Knocking down a three of his own. Brady ready to answer.
Here's Captain Clutch, quickly covering. Captain Clutch, no good. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. 3-point lead. And here's Barnes for three. He can't hit that time. Los Angeles has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Pass to Hachimura. Here's Captain Clutch. Dick defending. Captain Clutch, no good. Raptors leading by 3. Floats one up, and it's Barrett getting it to go.
This guy's such an instinctive scorer. R.J. Barrett goes to the floater game.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Spoke earlier with Darko Rajakovic. Now, when asked about the game plan on Anthony Davis, coach said, we have to do our best to keep him out of the paint. Now, that's where he's most effective. If he beats us with his jump shot, well, we can live with that. Interior defense will be put to the test. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Lakers trail by 5. Reeves outside. Here's Captain Clutch. 8 points for him. 5 on the clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And stolen by Barrett. Last break. Here come the Raptors. Here's quickly. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Davis.
Yeah, that's about speed for Emmanuel quickly. Just gets himself ahead of the pack.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Olynyk, he's checked in for Toronto. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Trying to end the drought. Captain Clutch, no good.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Down low, here's Olynyk, and the dunk by Olynyk.
That is Kelly Olynyk using his size to his advantage right at the rim. Nice finish.
Here's Captain Clutch. Inside, Davis. And Poeltl sends it back. Now, Dick. Pass to quickly. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. From deep. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Doris, what this team likes about Jakob Poeltl, the combination of 7-foot size and great skill.
You know what, Kevin? To me, this young man has a nuanced understanding of the game. He sees the floor, so that means at his size, he can make on-time and on-target passes. He's a very capable rebounder and defender. There's just a lot to like about his game.
Well, gentlemen, you just love to see that aggressiveness. He's not afraid to get after it.
Pass to Olynyk. Barnes left side. A rebound by the Lakers. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
And here is Barnes following the three from Captain Clutch. Barnes against Hachimura. And here's quickly for three.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Pass to Hachimura. Now here's Vanderbilt. Left side Davis shoots over Pirtle and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And how about the touch on that mid-range? Davis has that shot on automatic.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And Los Angeles with some changes. Jackson Hayes comes in for Vanderbilt. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Austin Reeves. Toronto leading by 4. Dick with it. Quickly up top. Uncovered. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Quickly's got 10 points in the game. There's Captain Clutch. And again for 3.
And that last 3 now ties him for the franchise record for most in a season. You know he's looking for that next one.
You talk about being locked in all year long. Next one sets the franchise record. What a season it's been for him. And it's quickly missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Captain Clutch. He's got 14. And Pirtle pulls it down. Raptors with the lead. Dick, that's good. He's got 5.
Oh, good balance from Dick. Able to take the contact and still score inside.
Davis sets a screen. Here's Captain Clutch. Connects again from distance.
And he's shattered the franchise single-season high for 3-pointers made.
Getting them up and connecting with high volume. He's been a flamethrower all season long. Here's quickly. And Davis sends it back.
A two-way star, AD has led the league in shot blocking on multiple occasions.
Pass to Captain Clutch. Davis sets a screen. Latre, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And here is Pirtle. Dick in the corner. Five to shoot. Olynyk the pass to Dick. Pulls it from 20. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Pass to Captain Clutch. 1:30 left to play in the first. Now here's Hayes. Dick defending. Hayes, no good.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite distance.
Wood, who's checked in for Los Angeles. 1:12 left here in the first quarter. Olynyk, a screen on Russell. Shot clock at 5. The 3. And Olynyk gets it to go on the assist by Mitchell. Olynyk's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, obviously, this is one reason why Kelly Olynyk is out there. His ability to stretch the floor with his long-range shooting.
There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. A costly foul there. He'll shoot 3 free throws. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks, guys. The Lakers this summer signing first-time head coach J.J. Redick. He's a veteran of 15 seasons. The sharpshooter's rise in broadcasting had been meteoric. The Lakers really want Redick to be their long-term head coach. But the question, with an aging superstar in LeBron, how much patience will exist in L.A. for Redick learning on the job?
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. It's a floater, and it's laid in by Barrett. Barrett's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, you talk about a gifted finisher. R.J. Barrett, soft touch on the interior.
24 seconds left in the first quarter. Russell, a screen on Barrett. Captain Clutch, no good. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Toronto. Pass to Boucher. Onside, Barrett. Puts up a deep 3. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Raptors lead by 2. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Mitchell is out there with Barrett. Then there's Chris Boucher. Then it's Olynyk. And it's Abaji in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. Well, they call him Captain Clutch. And in the last game against San Antonio, played some superb basketball. He finished with 66 points. And as his team has come to expect, he was a major factor from deep. And those are big numbers he put up. Hard to match. But he'll be aiming high again tonight. Back to you guys.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
The 3. Rebound by Olynyk. Here's Mitchell. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder should he have moved it just one pass more. Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Here's Abaji. Rebounded by the Lakers. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Here's Captain Clutch. He's got 25. Pass to Reddish. Here's Wood. Olynyk is covering. And the Lakers with another miss. Raptors have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Mitchell wide open. Drills it from outside. Mitchell's got 6.
But you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Vanderbilt, a screen on Mitchell. Driving in. With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Vanderbilt.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Mitchell kicks to Barrett. From outside the arc, Christian Wood grabs the rebound. Lakers trail by 3. Reeves outside. Down low. Captain Clutch. That's good. 27 points for Captain Clutch.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
Now, here's Barrett. He's coming off a 19-point game against Miami. Olynyk, a screen on Reeves. Barrett kicks to Olynyk. Off target from three-point range.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Wood goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on R.J. Barrett.
I'll tell you, how about the hustle and the muscle by Christian Wood? Go ahead.
And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And we've seen this movie before. Davis moves with authority and attacks the rim.
Raptors trail by 4. Mitchell looking it over. To the inside. Olynyk dishes to Mitchell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Raptors shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Chris Boucher. And it's Scotty Barnes in for Garrett Temple. And the Lakers also making a switch. Christie's checked in. Pass to Olynyk. Reeves against Barnes. And Davis sends it back.
At this point, finding blocks comes naturally for AD. He just anticipates and attacks the basketball.
Barnes with it. Now guarded by Captain Clutch. Yep, it counts.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Davis with a screen on Mitchell. Captain Clutch passes to Davis. Some solid defense from Poeltl. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And Barnes gets double-teamed from downtown. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by Poeltl. Now it's a 3-point Raptor lead. Here's Captain Clutch. He's got 27. To stop the run. And Poeltl pulls it down. Raptors leading by 3. Mitchell outside. Pass to Poeltl. Barnes down low. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Rui Hachimura picks one up.
Boy, the defense tight inside, but Barnes just persevering.
When you think about Scotty Barnes, Doris, it's amazing how good he already is.
Kev, it's remarkable that he can affect almost every aspect of the game at a high level, meaning he can guard the opponent's best player, but he can also fill up the box score on the offensive end. Points, assists, rebounds, he can do it all.
With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Anthony Davis.
And big men who can shoot really changes the dynamic of your offense.
It's almost gotten to the point where you have to be able to hit that face-up jumper nowadays. Very few exceptions to that rule.
Olynyk inside. He's covered by Hachimura. Here's Mitchell. And good as it rattles through the hoop. Mitchell's got 13 points.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Captain Clutch. Connects from three-point range. Captain Clutch has got a pair of triples in the second now for the Lakers. Mitchell outside. Fires from 14. Christie with the rebound.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Captain Clutch, covered by Mitchell, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Another foul will give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Hayes, he's checked in for the Lakers. D'Angelo Russell comes in for Austin Reeves. Pass to Dick. Top the key, Barnes. Shoots over Hachimura. Pirtle kicks to Quickly. Now Dick, 5 points in the game. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Showing some strength on that finish. Dick is solid at converting there through contact.
R.J. Barrett's checked in for Chris Boucher. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Here's Captain Clutch, covered by Barnes. Pass to Hachimura. Here's Captain Clutch. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Quickly with it. He's picked up by Russell. Here's Barnes. That one's good. Just his third make. Brings him to 3 for 8 in this game.
And right where he wants to be. It's so dangerous letting Barnes get inside like that.
Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Quickly.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Raptors.
So it's Toronto with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. Back to the action in just a minute.
Fans, direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fans. At first shot, drums please. They're measuring up the shot. One more time. A round of applause for the participants.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Toronto Raptors.
Without the points they've gotten off the bench, this game wouldn't be as close as it is. Can you count on that in the second half? It's debatable, man.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who's. Okay, so now let's talk about that point guard matchup from the first half.
You look at this matchup at the point guard position, so much talent in this position in the league. You've got your work cut out for you every single night, Ernie.
The skill game taking center stage. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Captain Clutch having a dominant impact in this game.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
A huge bonus. Boy, when he's contributing like this, it makes everything easier for his team.
Raptors leading by 6. And the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
So for the Lakers right now, on the block, it's Vanderbilt and Davis. Captain Clutch is out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hachimura in at the small forward. Captain Clutch, no good. And so quickly, we'll bring it up for Toronto. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And Barrett gets it to go.
Yeah, R.J. Barrett is always working on his perimeter game, and he makes easy work at the mid-range.
Here's Captain Clutch. Pass to Davis. Shoots over Pirtle. That one a little long.
Just strong work defensively there in the low post. You got to be tough down in the paint.
Boy, he really anchors well on the block. Very difficult to back down.
Reeves in the corner. And it's blocked. And he keeps control of the ball.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost. Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Davis with a screen on quickly. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Raptors leading by 5. Pass to Dick. Back to Quickly. And he dunks it down.
Emmanuel Quickly in a rhythm right now, and he is absolutely a tough cover.
Vanderbilt the pass to Captain Clutch. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Barnes has got his 6th rebound on the night.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Now here is Pirtle. Out to Barrett. Beyond the arc. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you. Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's had to prove himself over and over. And now that he has, I don't think you'll find nearly as many doubters as he had when he first came into the league.
Well, think about this, guys. Early in his career, Quickly finished 2nd in 6th Man of the Year voting. He's also proven he can be a capable starter in this league. That's big-time value.
Here's Captain Clutch. He's got 36. Launches it. Pirtle with the steal. 3 on 3. Dick in the corner. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
And it's Captain Clutch with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Dick passes to Quickly. And it's Pirtle at the elbow. It's stolen by Davis. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And for his position, Davis, a solid distributor. He's one of the league's most unique players.
Los Angeles shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
Shooting 1.
That free throw good from Captain Clutch. And one thing the Lakers are so adept at, Greg, inverting their sets to have different players start the action.
Yeah, it takes a high level of basketball IQ to do that on the fly. Makes defending the Lakers a nightmare. You never know how they'll attack it.
Lakers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. That's good from Captain Clutch. Both free throws good from Captain Clutch. Toronto leading by 4. Barnes up top. Vanderbilt defending. Birtle sets the pick for Quickly. Not pass to Pirtle. It's stolen by Davis. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Vanderbilt. Banked in off the glass. Vanderbilt's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Pass to Captain Clutch. And here is Davis, defended by Pirtle.
Very hard to get a shot off over Jakob Pirtle when he's that tight on you. Too much size, too much length.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Raptors.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Back to Quickly. And there's the drive. And that one is stuffed right through.
Boy, when Quickly drives, you see that suddenness. And there's also a control there. Both are important.
Here's Captain Clutch. He's got 44 for the tie. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Quickly kicks to Barnes. Pass to Dick. Onside, Barrett. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Captain Clutch passes to Reeves. For the lead. Davis owning the paint and gets it to go.
Oh, great effort on the boards. AD playing hard.
Quickly looking it over. And it goes down 2 points. Quickly's got it all tied up now for the Raptors. The Lakers have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Captain Clutch passes to Davis. Davis sets a screen. Here's Captain Clutch. Misses the 3. The Raptors have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Here's Barrett. And Davis sends it back. Here's Captain Clutch. Non-stop scoring machine here. Shoots over Pirtle, and it's Davis missing. Toronto's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Quickly. Dick with it. Pirtle sets the pick for Dick to the paint. And the dunk by Pirtle.
I think his frame makes him very difficult to deal with as a roll man. Pirtle can set a mean screen.
Here's Captain Clutch. Driving to the basket. Misses from close range. Raptors with the lead. Dick passes to Quickly. Barnes outside. Fires the 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Barnes has got 11 points.
This is a huge part of Scotty Barnes' development. Can he knock down the long ball?
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Hayes, he's checked in for Davis. Christian Wood comes in for Vanderbilt. Christie, he's checked in for Hachimura. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Austin Reeves. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. And a chance now to look at the schedule coming up for the Toronto Raptors. On Thursday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Brooklyn Nets. Then on Sunday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets.
And that game against Memphis, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Chris Boucher's checked in for the Raptors. And here's quickly for three, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Pass to Captain Clutch. Wood a screen on quickly. Again, the miss by the Lakers. And it's the Raptors ball. They've got a 10-0 run going. A 3-ball bangs home the trifecta. Abaji's got the lead up to 11 now for the Raptors.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Here's Captain Clutch. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Deep two from Russell. From the top of the key, he buries it.
That's a nuanced understanding of pick-and-roll play. D'Angelo Russell, nicely done.
Mitchell outside. Shoots the three, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Lakers trail by 12. Captain Clutch passes to Wood. No good with the layup.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
To the middle. Here's quickly. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Nice D from Russell. Captain Clutch passes to Christie. Here's Captain Clutch. Six to shoot.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Captain Clutch. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. And with his incredible court vision, he's
abilities are just so far out of sight. Number one overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Vincent's checked in for Christie. Second free throw, no good. Raptors leading by 12. And here is Quickly. 25 points in the game. And the dunk by Boucher.
How about that 7-foot wingspan getting put to work by Chris Boucher? Big time.
Here's Captain Clutch. To the wing on the left. Rebound by the Raptors. Boucher's got his fifth rebound in this one. Mitchell outside. To the inside. And the dunk by Boucher.
He's got a nose for the basketball and a high level of activity around the rim. Go ahead and finish, Mr. Boucher.
And they get it. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for two. It's his first trip to the line.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
And so he makes both from the line.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell is his commitment to work. Though he's played for a couple of teams, this guy brings it every day.
Mitchell outside. Olynyk in the corner. Back to Mitchell. Here's Shed, defended by Vincent. And it's Shed missing. Lakers trail by 14. Captain Clutch passes to Russell. Screened by Russell. Here's Captain Clutch, and he uses the glass on the layup. Captain Clutch has got 16 points here in the second half.
He is just self-willing, this team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Olynyk finds Mitchell. Puts up a three. Rebound the Lakers. Wood's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Captain Clutch. Covered by Mitchell. And Hayes throws it down.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. What a performance for Emmanuel Quickly. He has been the story for the Toronto Raptors. He's at the quarter-century mark, 25 points for him in this game, as they have looked to him over and over to make things happen. And we'll be back with you shortly. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in. Going out now with a whole new group. Captain Clutch, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Brady Dick is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Barrett at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Pass to Pirtle. Down low. Here's Barnes. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Hey, Doris, how has Scotty Barnes advanced his game since being named Rookie of the Year back in 2022?
Well, all the physical skills are there for him. Tremendous athlete, cross-positional defensively. I think what
Yeah, that's next-level stuff from AD. He draws the eyes of the defense and then locates the open man.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Pirtle. Now Quickly. Pirtle sets the pick for Quickly. Fires, high post. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Lakers trail by 12. Here's Vanderbilt. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The Raptors have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Dick in the corner. Oh, good on the 3.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Captain Clutch passes to Vanderbilt. Here's Captain Clutch. Vanderbilt kicks to Hachimura. 3-pointer. And the 3 ball is good. Hachimura's got it back down to single digits for Los Angeles.
And this is what we're seeing. Rui Hachimura understanding I've got to expand my range. This is huge for his development.
Barnes outside. Pirtle with a screen on Vanderbilt. And the Raptors miss again.
I know he wants to answer the 3 that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
Dick passes to Quickly. From the arc. Reeves with the rebound.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Pass to Davis. Fails to score here. He has made 5 of 12 at this point. Barrett wide open. He fires. Drains the 3-pointer. Barrett's got 6 in the quarter.
They're giving him a little too much space out there. That's his 3rd triple since halftime.
Davis with a screen on Quickly. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Pirtle with the steal. Fast break Toronto. Here's Barrett. Basket good. And it's a 12-point Raptor lead.
The entire offensive arsenal of R.J. Barrett is on display.
Captain Clutch, no good. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors. 17 points was their biggest margin. fader on the way. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And the Raptors lead by 14. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. LA's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. To halt the run. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
No good on the free throw.
At the line for the Lakers.
And he sinks the second. Toronto leading by 13. A minute 50 left in the game. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Barrett's got 28.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Back to quickly. Left side, Barrett. 5 on the clock. Nobody near Barnes. From outside, off the mark. Lakers trail by 16.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Raptors.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equal to 2 wins.
Here's Barrett. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line. Doris, something R.J. Barrett can do well is put stress on that defense with his three-point shooting.
Well, he's a little bit of a streaky shooter, Kevin, but it never affects his confidence. This guy just keeps coming at you and keeps believing in himself. Historically, his shooting gets better over the course of a season.
50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Captain Clutch, no good. And so here's Toronto. 15-point game. Ball's knocked loose. Fast break, the Lakers. Hachimura, the pass to Captain Clutch. Rebound by the Raptors. Pass to Dick. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Quickly. He's guarded by Davis. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Olney, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports Group, thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.
Don't beat yourself up till you check the tape.
Just let it go. Focus on the next game. You let these guys like the beam, and you're going to stand there and watch it.